What's up, guys? My name is Jason Channel. I am a artist, creator, and a human currently. I'm here with Stoli, and we are here in Stolen Conversations. Thanks for tuning in.
Ain't nothing they can take from me when I'm in my patience, when I'm in my way.
Oh, what's up, bro?
What's going on?
Oh, damn, my bad. I just finished traveling from a couple places. How you doing?
Just drifted in.
Yeah, just drifted in. Woo!
What's going on?
It's good to be here. Chilling, man.
Yeah, it's good to see you.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
It has, man.
Right.
We were just talking about that.
How you been? Everything
Good.
good?
Yeah.
Yeah, solid.
This is where it all started, right?
Right, literally. It's crazy,
We
man.
met
Every time I step in here, it's always super nostalgic.
when we met here at 18. I was interning.
Yeah, you were
just starting the music path.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
you were too.
Yeah.
We were.
Jeremiah had brought me here. This is what, 2015? It's got to be
It
around.
had to be.
like
Yeah, because
2015.
I was in school. I graduated 2016.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it was
yeah.
about
Because you were still in school. Yeah, exactly.
Word.
Yeah. So I remember that and this was the first actual studio I had ever been to. So you were one of the first people that I met, and one of the at the first studio that I had ever met. Ever been to. And it's funny because I remember at the time no one since no one knew us, no one was interacting with us, either of us. So we were oh, we were both not getting interacted by anyone. What's up? That's what it kind of felt like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But whatever, we connected regardless, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that was definitely a cool time because that's when I was they were trying me out for the publishing company, as a songwriter, and then I don't know if it was that day when I met you that I was already trying it out, I was in the room.
I remember I had a couple beats we were trying to lay something down to.
Yeah.
Which are probably looking back, it probably was trash. I don't know.
Who knows? Yeah, I just remember because remember I brought you to the Grid. You remember the Grid, the name of it?
Yeah. That was a dope spot.
Yeah. And then I remember you came a few times and we cooked some stuff there too.
We did. Dang.
Yeah.
Takes it back.
Yeah.
I remember sitting out front here in the car.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And freestyling.
Oh yeah. That was crazy, bro. Yeah, man.
Those are crazy memories.
Yeah, bro. It's wild that first and foremost that it's been 7 years since that moment. That's for me. That's mind-boggling.
To see how far you've come.
Yeah, both of us, bro. You know what I mean? I feel we've all grown so much. So it's just it's crazy. And I'm just happy to be here. Happy to just be able to share all these things that have came about to just get to this moment. You know?
Yeah, man. It's cool.
Yeah.
So with that being said, one of the reasons I really wanted to bring you on is just because your whole artistic style is way different than anything I've ever seen and what's going on in the city and just even more mainstream.
Yeah, for sure.
So how do you one thing I want to ask is how do you come up with these different concepts for your videos? Where did the astronaut, the space, the time traveler, vibe, aesthetic come from?
For sure. I would definitely say when I make music, I definitely visualize it first. You feel me? As I'm making it or hearing it, I'm seeing these different things, and obviously there's already inspirations beforehand that bring that, whether it's things like Jimmy Neutron, the Jetsons, just random things like E.T. I'm just thinking things off top, but there's so many random things that Back to the Future, you know what I mean, that bring that's just so much part of the kid in me. So when it's just even one little sound that can kind of remind me of that or just make me feel like a kid, those are the kind of things that it draws to me. So I think of these futuristic vehicles that can take you towards time past the depths of time even existing. I think for me as a dynamic person, it's kind of I'm such a I have different sides of me that it's just I love creating these different worlds to showcase it. So in those aspects, those are things that are within my mind, whether it's more earthly. I feel if I go on a vibe that's more earthly, you know, you can kind of expect what a specific vibe, rather than if it's more in space, in the time travel, there's probably going to be something, a different kind of sound to that too. So really it just depends, like, yeah, what I'm seeing as I'm making the music. It just happens naturally. It's not something that I like consciously like think about really hard. So yeah.
Just so whether you're gonna like stay on quote unquote Earth or go to like a different
like a different like
world,
dimension, reality.
Because that's very what I feel like watching the visuals. And you know, I feel like you do have a more like conscious sort of rap
for sure
sound.
But
the visuals are like taking you to a whole different different place.
It's definitely like a journey, like, and I realize, because I'm currently working on a very established story that, like, you know, can really like wrap around everything that I've done. And it's cool because like I feel like every song and video that I've done kind of will definitely be able to explain how I get to that point. Like it's kind of interesting because you kind of like realize, you know, we're always trying to like, I'm trying to tell this epic story and stuff, like, but then what I've kind of realized is within just the journey, like, and like the things I've showcased, like that's a story in itself, you know what I mean? So like just from like doing every video and every like concept, it definitely has like helped me put like something to, like, I've subconsciously put a story together that kind of like, just from seeing every video, you can kind of see like the growth, or like these different worlds that can kind of like emulate this essence of like who I am, you know. That's ultimately all it is. It's just like extension of me, you know. That's just how I feel about with all my stuff, all my art. So.
Your first video, Elevated Together, is definitely that, you know, and the ending scene is like you walking through this portal or something. How did that one come about? And I know there's a lot of like friends, or, you know, there's some like other artists, producers in there as well.
Exactly. So the concept was made by myself, had the help of like Films and obviously Ryan on animations, which he did a spectacular job on. Pretty much it was just the introduction of Jason from Earth to being this multi-dimensional being. So pretty much like that's why he was, you know, you see like there's like a shot where it's like a question mark, like obviously like that was a girl that was passing by and whatever, but like he was just like really confused on like what was going on, why he was like experiencing these visions, you know. And that's kind of like where I was feeling at the time. I was like experiencing these visions of like where or who am I and where I can go with this, you know what I mean? So like I tried my best to like emulate that, because I knew that's what was going on, and it was my first song, you know what I mean? I was like, I knew that I was like new to this and I was trying to figure something out. So that's kind of why the whole video looks very puzzling. Like I look very puzzled the whole time. Like when I step in, I'm kind of like very observant, you know what I mean? And then to the part, you know, like where I'm going through the portal and I'm just like observing everyone's like faces and like reactions, you know. So like that's where it all kind of tails in, and it's like you can tell the only thing he really knows is pretty much the music, you know, at that moment. So that's kind of like what he sticks to, and that's kind of what carries him through the journey. You know, he's able to find something to kind of just like have an anchor to lean on. So like that's kind of where that whole story kind of tells, like he has a thing that he wants to anchor on, but he wants to learn more. So that's why he continues the path, which is past the portal, past all that. Like he's willing, you know. So that's kind of what Elevated Together is about. To then, that's kind of why I say like every video has like a story to it, because you could tell like in that beginning where I'm kind of trying to figure out a lot. I'm like really like just very observant and very just like if I'm going through like a forest and I'm just like looking around like where am I, like, you know what I mean? So that's kind of like what that video is all about.
Dope, man.
Yeah.
So tell me about Wavelength. The video is, man, it must have been hot as hell in that suit. Silver suit.
Yeah, bro, I was dripping sweat in that video.
Where did you shoot it? And
we shot it at 111 Studios. It's a studio that I don't know if it still exists, but it's around Orlando. I can't remember where exactly, like near the airport. But pretty much that video is about the introduction to like me really like experiencing like time travel, like really like being Jason Channel. Like that's like in Elevate Together, I'm still like Jason Salazar, which is like my actual last name. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then Jason Channel was really like that was like the introduction to who Jason Channel was in that like multi-dimensional spectrum. Like you could tell that he's kind of like now getting into his bag. And that's kind of what Wavelength really felt like. I was like, okay, like,
yeah, it looks like it too.
yeah, you know what I mean? So like I was like, that's where like I feel like the one I was really having fun within it. The one before that is Always Somewhere in Florida, that it's still like I'm on the earthly vibe, but it's like still nostalgic to the, you know, like it has like an essence to it, but it's cool to like those being kind of like to like back to back, because you could tell like in that one I've kind of like captured like my earthly essence to what it is, and then like it's kind of like, and then I just transferred it to that like to Wavelength, to kind of just that futuristic multi-dimensional, but pretty much it's kind of explaining what that world is for me, and it's pretty much goes within this concept that I made which from this planet, and it's like called Dystopia, which is a planet that generates off just like just energy of like just good energy, whether it's like dancing and stuff. So like a disco ball initiates the energy for people to dance, for the energy to be then used for like the planet to continue existing. So it has this whole concept within it that that video I was trying to start putting together and start like kind of, so then like when I did put it together, when I do also like it makes a lot more sense. So that's kind of like that whole concept within that. And also it was like there was like the girl that had like the bow and arrow. She was like essentially she was trying to get me off my energy. That was so there was that's like a side concept within it. Like she's actually like a villain, and she was trying to actually like take me off my like my tune.
Take you out.
Yeah, she's trying to take me out, but I was like you can't take me out, bro. Like I'm fucking me.
Man,
you know
that's what's up.
You know.
I'm definitely gonna have to go back and watch some of these now.
Yeah,
I feel
yeah.
like there is a lot of like
Yeah.
You know, hidden messages or like Easter eggs per se. Speaking of Easter eggs, is it Terabi?
Terebi?
Terabi?
Yeah, Terebi. No, it's all good.
So you dropped the name in the lunar landing video.
Say that again? My
You
bad.
dropped the name on the cereal box.
Yeah.
Terabi
Yeah.
Pebbles.
Nice catching.
Yeah, I got you. And
let's go.
I've always, since I've sort of known you when we were going to the grid,
Yeah.
the Anima.
Anima. Yeah.
The enunciations.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
So where did that idea come from? And the TV, like in, is it summertime in Mexico?
Yeah.
And you guys are like on the picnic?
Yeah.
That's a really dope video too.
Thank you. We shot that one in Brooklyn. She slid through as well.
In
It was a really
Brooklyn?
good time. Yeah. We shot part of it in Brooklyn, but then in upstate New York.
Yeah, okay.
Exactly. You're like, wait.
Yeah, I'm like,
That picnic is in Brooklyn though. Like that area.
Oh, like
that's in Brooklyn.
Like a park area?
Yeah.
Dope.
Yeah, they got some. It's like a really famous park. Prospect Park. Yeah.
Dope.
Yeah.
So
Terabi comes from originates from Anima. Anima was created by my friend Elijah, and then we all kind of started helping with the concept and like helping with the world around it. It was just like a group of us that were helping out in that, and then that's how I got my name Jason Channel too, was from the concept of
like tune into a channel. Right?
Yeah, exactly, and just like the TV, the whole concept, because he was the one who made Terabi. Like he made the TV concept. It was my idea to like expand it and make Terabi more of like a character that was alive and like expansive, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
In that aspect, just kind of just moving off the energy that was bouncing off, you know what I mean? And from there, I was able to create the concept of me being this multi-dimensional being within the TV, which is just different channels, you know what I mean? So that's how that all began and kind of surfaced, and from there, I just kept bouncing off that. I forgot what you had asked me after that, but
no, that's pretty much it. It's dope, man.
Yeah,
it's
a
lot of cool like Easter eggs.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Stuff like that.
Yeah,
so.
But from there, like now I'm at this point where I'm like creating these different like side concepts to kind of like almost like a Marvel kind of like to kind of merge everything together. Like I realized like yeah, I want to tell the story of like going to like Dystopia, and like I have different characters that I've like established through it, but right now I'm kind of focused on developing these characters that will make a big difference like in years to come, with the concepts. Like right now I'm working on like my first project, and it's called Dr. Funk, and it's about this guy who basically, well, he's from a different planet, but people essentially on Earth are begging for him to come over here to like save the world from like the lack of funk, and like they're dying from like having the lack of funk. So like basically he's like this doctor that comes to Earth to like bring the funk and like save the world. But little do they know, like in the future, he's actually gonna turn evil. Like right now I have him as like this superhero that comes on, obviously saves the world, but eventually, you know, like that's just things that I'm kind of like planning with, like yeah, he eventually turns like to a villain, because this other villain turns him evil, you know, and it's this whole thing because, you know, like he was on the good side, and like now he's just, you know, he's like using the funk for the bad. And you know, that's just like future projects that I have, you know, like to kind of tell it like a comic. So then when I, you know, then all of a sudden, you know, they're already in love with this concept, and then I come in as Jason Channel, you know, and like merge the worlds, you know. And that's,
do you have because I was gonna ask you about that too. I don't think you have an official like album.
No, I don't. Yeah. I just have like a bunch of
singles, videos.
Yeah, that's
the freestyles.
Yeah, of course, yeah, freestyles.
The beat making, the production. Little clips. Those are dope.
Yeah.
Do you have a date yet?
I'm
the album.
So it's probably gonna be more like an EP, like 5 songs, just because like of the visuals that I'm trying to do with it too. Like I feel like it's a lot of work. Just kind of like where things are at right now. Yeah, I'm thinking this year I have like a couple songs they're at a good place. I'm just kind of like just now piecing the puzzles. It's kind of like I've just been like intentionally just making beats like every day, and like kind of like just seeing what sticks, like what feels like it's part of the project. And luckily I have a team around me that like whether it's like a trumpet, sax, or whatever, like, you know, like I have like the whole system to like really get it done, which I'm grateful for. So like, you know, when I feel something is like like it's like a song that I really want to continue pushing forth, like I know I can like count on like my team to kind of like, you know, just like roll it out, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, okay, this is a song, this is like, everyone is just like has faith in everyone right now for like the people I'm surrounded. So it's like, yo, we say that this is something we're trying to get done, like it's gonna get done. Yeah. My friends, they're a band themselves. They're named Sage, and they're like a big part in like a lot of things that I do today. They're a band that like I connected back in 2019 with, like early 2019. This is when I was like performing a shit ton, like 3 times a week, and yeah, we just started jamming together, and then now like their bassist / it's their like engineer. He like mixes and masters all my stuff.
And, do you make most of your production, your beats, or do you work with...
it goes all around. Like a lot of times, like I'll start my beats, and then like I'll have them lay something / like maybe they'll like just like refine some things, or maybe they're like, yo, I like that chord. What about this? Like instead of going down, you go up right here, and then I'm like, oh, I can actually kind of like that better. And there's plenty of times where I'm like, nah, I'm just gonna like, they want to like, because they're very musically inclined. I definitely like know, like I can like feel music, you know, like I know if like, okay, whatever, I hear a chord, I can like play it and play another chord that sounds good with it. They kind of go very off theory sometimes. So like sometimes they're just hearing like, oh, you can do this and do that right here. But you know, so like it depends on the song. Like sometimes like I'm like, nah, I just want to like make this one all me. Or sometimes I go in the studio and then like there's been times, yeah, where like they've like cooked up something for me. I've just been in the studio, like they wanted to like, they had an idea, you know what I mean? Like there's like, yo, like check out this chord. It's like, like my biggest song right now is Deep Unknown on Spotify. That one's almost at 350K. Well, right now, nice. Wavelength stream-wise is the highest. It's at like 359, something like that, 360. But Deep Unknown really got released almost like 2 years later, and it's almost like caught up with it. But that song was produced by my friend Adam, who mixes and masters my stuff. That's the only song actually though that he produced fully. But he's helped produce like a bunch of my songs. But like that one, he literally came with like the concept like yo, I'm like check out this chord progression. What do you think? And I was like, yo, it's fire. Like yeah, let's make a song down. Yeah.
Yeah, so, collaborating is always,
it's key.
Two minds is better than one.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I'm definitely a type of person, like, I love creating by myself, but, like, yo, I'm trying to, like, bounce off ideas. Like, tell me, like, tell me your thoughts. Like, I love hearing, like, constructive criticism. Like, I know when I like something, like, I don't need to, like, hear that someone else likes it, but I do like hearing, you know what I mean? Like, I'm definitely at that point, like, bro, I don't care if you don't like it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's...
Well, that's important too. If you like it, that's all that matters,
So in that aspect, I've like grown way past that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this is what makes me happy. Like, at least this is like a part of what makes me happy in life in general. You feel me? So, so it's like, if I like it, that's just kind of what it is. So, just like those things that's just how it's been going right now. But it's a really good system right now. Like how I'm flushing things out, because I'm helping a lot of people with videos and stuff right now too, like with my camera and stuff. I've had it for over a year now.
Are you open to like creative directing? Have you gotten asked by other artists?
I've like helped make sets for artists. Like I've been like hired to like do different sets or like just random stuff. It is like creative directed, build a set, or just come to and take BTS for someone, or like just to be that extra head in the just on set for ideas. Like that's stuff that I've been doing a good amount the past year.
Nice.
There's this one video that I pretty much helped, like I pretty much like creative directed like the whole like set and idea. It was for my friend Chris Galco, and it was he was trying to do a video in his room for I've
seen that.
So that one, at first he was just trying to do a video in his room. He's like, something simple. And I was like, bro, your room looks plain as like, and I was like, I want to help you, but I don't want to like, it's like, it's not
step
gonna
on toes or something like that.
Not only that, but I was just like, it's not gonna look that good. Like if you want to actually do a video for like, it was his best song on Spotify. So I was just like, yo, let's like make this a cool video, like something you can like really brand yourself for. So I just threw him the idea of like painting his whole room, and like pretty much what I do, which I love to like speak out on this because I feel like it's like a gold nugget for like anybody that tries to make videos, which is like to go to like thrift stores and like look for props, and like you can easily like just paint it or stuff, like paint the props based on like the aesthetic that you're going for. So like that's pretty much what I introduced him to. Like I was like, yo, let's figure out how you want to like color code and like what kinds of shapes and things you want to have around, like based on your inspirations. So we figured that out, like, had like a sheet of how we wanted to like organize stuff. And that's just stuff that I've learned from my videos, kind of like, because I'm very like, it's really about the simple things, you feel me? Like whether it's the colors, just the feeling all around it, like the lighting, all that. So just things like that. That's like stuff I've helped other artists. I helped this one dude, I forget his name, but it was through my friend Eric. It was this like YouTuber. He had like a couple million like subscribers on YouTube, and it was for like a music video he was doing. And I helped make like the whole space. Like actually he borrowed my spacesuit, and like we helped make craters. We like made it out of like like cardboard, and we just like colored it in, and like just made it look like he was just stepping on like Mars. So it was cool because I was just like, damn, I've never done something like that. But here I am like doing it for someone, which is cool because then I get to learn. Yo, what's good, bro?
It's really dope, man. That's what separates a lot of. That's what separates people. Having videos that are different. Everyone can. You kind of see the same thing or whatever. People rent Airbnb or something simple like that. So it's dope to see, man. I got to give you your flowers and props.
Thank you. I appreciate that, bro.
It's dope, man. It's cool to see. Definitely take the audience into a different world. What you're doing. So.
Ultimately, like, I just want to inspire people to like really try to like be themselves and kind of like open up to whatever that is, like to kind of explore that, like, because I think for me, like that's pretty much what it was. Like I didn't know all these things about me. I had to really just be open to like saying like, yo, fuck it, like I'm gonna literally just do whatever I want, like whatever feels like could be dope for me to like. And I just knew like I wasn't gonna settle for something like just simple and dull. And like I don't know, like I just see life very colorful, so I'm just like there's got to be a way I can really transmit that. And then once I found out that like literally visuals was it, that's I was able to just run with it.
Dope.
Yeah.
Who are some of your, I'd say two, who are two of your like musical inspirations? You sort of, you know, shared about from the visuals, the, you know, Jetsons, those things. But
musical inspiration.
Music wise,
it was funny. I was like thinking this in my head the other day. This is before you even told me it, and then I was just being dumb. I was like myself, but like,
hey,
I know I'm talking shit though, but at the same time, but I was like,
I
was like, honestly,
you have to be inspired.
I inspire myself, but aside from myself, which you know whatever, but visually, musical artists,
musically.
No, music. Oh, not visually. Okay, cool. That makes sense.
Sonically,
Sonically, I'd say like one person in hip hop, like Mac Miller for sure. And then I'm trying to think someone just like, and then I guess like outside of like hip hop, like just a band like Earth, Wind and Fire. I just like how colorful and like funky they are. Like it's just ridiculous. Like they just like when I hear that music. And it's kind of like, it's funny because I emulate that energy into like the music I make. Like it's just very colorful and fun filled and just like full of just like energy, just, like regardless of the song. If the song's like a really happy song, like it could even be like a sad, like Lunar Landing, I would say it's like a sad happy song, you know what I mean? Like it's like it's more, you know, nostalgic, kind of like more my feelings. So like even songs like that, like I'd say like a band like that, they just like emulate, even with their songs that aren't as happy as they're like, it's just a lot of emotion. So like I'd say like a lot of 70s music, and that's because of my mom. Like she just played that all the time as a kid. Also I'm first generation American, like I'm Colombian, so like my parents used to play a lot of Spanish music, like salsa, like you know, just very music that gets people on their feet, that makes them move. So like that's like embedded in me, like that essence of just like movement. So like that's what I've tried to do with like the essence of like hip hop, with just like the attributes that I have, like is to give hip hop a sense of like it can make them move. And it's funny because I was hearing the other day someone like saying like, yo, like everyone makes music that makes them like, you know, whatever, make them bump their head, but like, you know, like there's not that much people making music that like makes them like move their feet and stuff.
What would you say to somebody, or let's say 7 years ago, Jason Channel, just getting started, what would you say to somebody that's wanting to pursue this path, you know, taking everything you know now? What would one piece of advice that you would give them?
One piece, I would say like stop thinking about it so much, just do it. Like it's literally like
that's
like,
gotta be the
stop
best,
thinking about it. You're literally like whoever is watching this, you're already thinking too much. Like do me a favor, like okay, maybe watch the rest of this just so like, you know, but yeah, just do it. Like literally, I don't want to say like there's like really it's about, you know, it's about you right now. Like it's about you to like do the things that make you happy. So don't look at anyone else and how far they made it, or how long it took them, or how old they are, or how old you are, whatever, like, you know, or what you don't know about what you're trying to get into. Like just do it, because I promise you it's what I've learned, because I was around so many talented people and I was like, oh, I hope one day I can be as talented or as like loved as them. Like, you know, like they would step into a room, or like they would like go into a show and like people would be like, oh my god, like, you know, it's this person, like, you know, whatever, and I'd be like, wow, like that's so dope. I wish. And it's just like, yo, let go of all of that, because like as long as you are yourself and you like you own that, like not only will people like with you, but also you'll with yourself, and that's most important. So like, yeah, just do it, and along the way you'll meet a lot of amazing people. There'll be a lot of amazing people that will leave your life, but you'll be able to retain the things that you learn from them, and you'll continue to meet amazing people, and you know, you'll establish this like tribe with people, and you'll be able to just really do the things that you've always wanted to do. So it starts by just doing it. Yeah.
Dope, man.
Yeah, 100.
All right, man. Well, do you have any final thoughts or anything you wish I would have asked you that I didn't?
I would have asked you that I did it. I'm trying. That's wait. Can you run that again? I'm sorry. I don't know why I was just like. I'm trying to think. Honestly, what I just have to say is, I'm really appreciative of you. First and foremost, having me here. I see you working. You know what I mean? I appreciate you. Acknowledging, the effort and passion that I put into my work. So that means a lot. That for you just asking me to come here. So I just want to say that and just know that just doing this for me, like, it continues to inspire me and motivate me, and I hope it does the same for you.
For sure, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
For being here.
Yeah, absolutely, dog.
Dope. Where can people find you, connect if they want to get a hold of you? Or
you could find me under Jason's channel _ on Instagram, Jason channel on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, all of the above.
All across the board.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Sick, man.
Yes, sir. Well, I'm gonna head back into time travel, so, bro.
We'll see you soon.
Gotta head out.
All right, bro.